Hey guys, we're back for some more drafting. Um, Still just climbing here in Platinum Tier 4 and very much still learning the format, but loving it. Um, yeah, let's jump into another draft. Let's see, here we go. It's been a lot of fun trying to figure out the format. My last draft, I went black-white, or excuse me, black-blue, tons of flyers. Ended up going 6-3, which was way better than I expected it to go, but lots of fun. I think I'm just trying to kind of go a bit more aggressive with my drafts. Like that just is the kind of player I am. I always kind of default to aggro decks, and I feel like when I've had success in the past in limited, it has been with kind of aggressive style drafting. I think when I was recording a couple months ago, hit Mythic in both standard and in both constructed and limited, and doing that definitely was kind of favoring more of the like 15, 16 land decks that were just hyper low to the ground, very aggressive. Still trying to find out which archetype in this current draft format is the best for that, but blue-black flyers was pretty good. I'd love to hear from you guys, what your favorite different archetypes are, what's the best luck that you've had with this draft format. All right, so we opened Elish Norn. 4/7 Vigilance. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, triggers an additional time. Permanents entering the battlefield don't cause abilities of permanents your opponents control to trigger. Cool. I mean, a 4/7 Vigilance is pretty nuts. So we're probably just taking Elish Norn. Otherwise, I would say Borak is really good. It's probably the best other card in this pack. Flunging Raptor is okay. Mesmerizing Dose is fine. Raptor is good. Cephalon Sentry is actually quite good. But yeah, we're going to try Elish Norn. Okay, now we've got some average cards. So Batterfist is nice as a 2-drop, just kind of very aggressive, gets in, minor benefit there for the equip. Duelist of Deep Faith is good on color. So there's some red. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take Duelist here. Just try to stay in color a little bit. All right, now that we're a couple packs in, we're starting to see, so this is a fantastic red card, Chimney Rabble. One of the better 4-drops. Necrogen Rot Priest is also great. However, it is 2 colors that we are not currently. Doesn't mean we could do like some sort of weird 3-color nonsense, but we have Justicar, Lightbringer, and Attendant are all fine. These are actually both fine cards as well, so I don't really know what I want here. We could probably take a white card. I think that Rabble is slightly better. I don't know. We're getting past some white here. I think I'm just going to take the light. Well, I'll take the 2-drop. I don't actually know. I'm just kind of. I sort of want to be a bit more aggressive. Want lower to the lower mana cost cards here. Okay, so we are going to seeing some green. We've got Ruthless Predation, Spore Singer, and Cultivator are all showing up. Lightbringers here in white. Yeah, so Predation's the best card. These other cards are all fine. I think I'm just going to take the Predation here. It's a pretty strong signal that green is coming. And I guess white is also coming, and so is red. Okay, so Basilica Shepherd is great. So is Rabble. And we've got some great 2-drops here also. I think I'm just going to take the Shepherd because we already have Elish Norn and it's in white. So let's try to stay on color. I guess both red and white are being passed. I thought green was being passed, but maybe not. All right, well, the white's coming, so let's just stick with that. Okay, so we've got another Attendant here. Plated Onslaught is pretty good if you have some number of artifacts, and I guess we have one right now, so not super crazy. Justicars do get better in doubles, so let's go with another Justicar. I think let's, like, this is a fine card too, but I'm going to take the Justicar. All right, so Titanic Growth I really like. We are seeing another Attendant, which is fine. Raptor is good. I mean, Hazardous Blast is great. Splitter is good also. Yeah, so we're still seeing red, still seeing white, still seeing green. I think I'm going to take Titanic Growth. I think it just works really well with this style of deck. So kind of my overall plan is to try to have somewhere around 2, maybe 3 5-drops. Really try to minimize the amount of 5-drops that we have, you know, or later, and then just try to go face as much as possible. So this guy is normally bad, but he does help with the Justicar, although I think Plated Onslaught here is the card. Tyrannax is great too. I do want to kind of try to limit our 5s a little bit, so it might be Helm here, but I think I'm going to go with the Plated Onslaught. This is too much fun. Okay, very happy to pick up a Swooping Lookout. It's exactly what we want to be doing. We could try to switch over to like blue here. I mean, this is could be decently powerful. I think I'm still going to hold on to the Dream, and this is a good 1-drop. So I don't know. These are 2 good blue cards. We've got some good green cards here. This is well, it's about on par, but Skull Bomb is fine. It's also an artifact. And actually, I'm totally fine taking these Lightbringers. So I guess in hindsight, having the 2/3 equipment thing, the Helm, would have been actually fine here with all these Lightbringers flying around. And another Plated Onslaught. Okay, I didn't realize that these are 15th picks. It seems a lot better than that to me, but... Okay, we have Tyrannax Rex. 7 mana, get there. I normally am not a big fan of 7-drops, but that does a lot of business for 7 mana. It is triple green. I don't know. It's probably better to take a different card like Scrap Gorger, which helps push the curve. This guy just looks like so much fun, though. Oh, 7-drops aren't good, but I just want to run it. We're doing it. All right, Annex Sentry is great. Lattice Blade Mantis is also really good. I think I'm going to go with the Annex Sentry here, though, just for the removal. Okay, I guess here we've got another Lattice Blade. The Helm, again, is fine and whatever, but Slaughter Singer is pretty good. It's a nice 2-drop. We don't have a lot of Toxic going on, but we could get more. Zealot can help out by pushing stuff through. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. We've got the Rust Find to help sort of speed stuff up. I think I'm just going to take Lattice Blade. Like, this card is just bonkers. Like, I've passed this before and always regretted it, and it just feels better to just get this going. Okay, Titanic Growth, Dune Mover, Swooping Lookout, Justicar. Like, I want all of these cards. That being said, Justicards just get better the more you have. It's got to be that, right? We could also get Dune Mover here. Dune Mover feels pretty good just to help out with land and stuff. Let's do the Justicar. Let's go deep on artifacts. Titanic Growth, we'll definitely take one of those. Bardyke is okay. There's some other decent cards here, like Artifact of Worlds could do cool things. Maybe this is the deck where it happens. It is an artifact. I mean, that's worth noting. So we could try it, like see where it goes. It gets all of our Justicars going, and then it can just replay stuff. It's kind of slow and dirtily, but I don't know. I'm just going to take the Titanic Growth. I just want to smash face. Enforcer is good if we have artifacts. Wow. Okay, I want to take the Shepherd because it's great. And it is great. That being said, I'm taking the Lattice Blade because it's also great. And it's a little bit cheaper. This might actually be a Veil deck. Expanse is probably the right move with the triple green. Veil is really cool if you get enough artifacts flying around, because we've got like the triple Justicar, the Lookout, the Sentry. So we're starting to kind of go that direction. I think we're not like totally there. I just took the Expanse because I think it's probably a little safer, especially if we try to play this ridiculous Tyrannax card. But, I mean, there's an argument for it. I don't really like Vanish, but, like, there's a lot of times that it's good, so I grudgingly will play it. It's, like, super late removal for creatures, but there's a lot of other stuff that it works with, so it's fine. Basically, I'm hoping to not have to play it. I don't know if these plated onslaughts, like, we might run one of these. I don't know if we're going to get there with these, just to see how many. Okay, triple Titanic Growth feels great. This card is just so efficient. 4 damage for 2 mana. I think I'm not running this. I'm kind of sort of very roughly trying to build a deck that has like 16 creatures, 8 non-creature spells, or some form of pump or some other nonsense. I think you just, in general, kind of want a high creature count just to get there. Make sure that you're able to push through. Flensing Raptor is fine, whatever, but it's not an artifact. I'm taking another Lattice Blade. These guys are just great. Okay, so I think I just want the Duelist. Duelist is really great. Porcelain Zealot is cool. Like, I was really high on this card early, but now it's good. It definitely like pushes stuff through, but it is kind of slow. This deck probably needs the Cultivator more than this Duelist, but I do like the Duelist. You know, I'm just taking the Duelist, I think. Is this thing an artifact? No. I'm taking the Duelist. Okay, so here we could go Predation, which is good removal. I think I'm actually going to take the Incubation Sac. It's an artifact which triggers all of our Justicars. It's cheap. It's lots of value. I think this feels right. Another Shepherd. Wow, Shepherds are great. I actually think it's the Swooping Lookout. Like, I want to really... we have some expensive cards, and I don't want to run tons of them. So this is a hard pick. Like, there certainly is a very good argument for taking Shepherd here. But I think I want actually to try the Lookout. Alright, let's take the land. Nothing else here for us. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 non-creature spells already. Now we don't need to play all of those, but we're going to try to prioritize creatures a bit. So I like Bardyke because it can like help the Lightbringers. It's a bit spendy, and our curve is already kind of high, so I think we might just go Indoctrination Attendant. This is still technically a 2-for-1. I guess we could go Custodian. Like, it's not exciting, but it is an artifact. I don't know. I'm going to go Indoctrination. Like, this guy makes an artifact also. It's a little bit better value. We could do another trick. I think we have enough tricks. This is an artifact and is also a trick, but triggers all of our Justicars. Sinnoh Dancer does not seem great in this deck. I don't really want a third tapped land. I guess I'll take the Dancer here. I kind of want like around 2 tapped lands just so we're not too clunky. I'm not playing any of these cards. Prophetic Chrism, I could see playing one of these. Like, it triggers Justicar, it helps us with this ridiculous 3 green mana and all the double white nonsense. It helps with our Plated Onslaught. I don't think I'd play more than one of these, but I think one might be okay. Probably not playing that. Spore Singer seems great. Yes, I will take a late Basilica Shepherd. All right, let's shape this into a pile. Okay, so 10 cards to cut. This is a ridiculous card, but we are playing it because I want to see it. I think this is... How many artifacts do we have? We have 10 artifacts, so we didn't quite get there big time on artifacts. Probably cutting 1 Onslaught. Maybe keeping 1 in. What do we have for Pump? We have, let's see, Titanic Growth. For other tricks, we've got Ruthless Predations. We've got 4, 5, 6. 7. Yeah, that seems all right. We do have a bunch of double white and double green or triple green, so I like Prism. It also makes like Enforcer better. It makes all of our Justice cards better. Helps with Plated Onslaught. Like, it does a lot of work. Elish Norn, I guess, is also good with Prism and Incubation Sac. All right, let's try to find out. I think we cut Sinu Dancer. It's just not very good in our deck. Only 8 more cards to cut. I think we can go down to 16 land. We're a little spendy. I mean, 17 I guess if we want to reliably hit this, but I think we can go down to 16. We've got 3 5s. This is probably like a 4 or a 3. Terramorphic Expanse makes it a little bit easier. So what's the breakdown on... So we've got more white. And I don't think we have any green that searches, so... Although we do have triple green, so maybe we should go like 1 more green than white. It is triple green, like super late, though. Okay, I think, yeah, 1 more green source is fine. Although we do have 3 double whites and only 1 triple green. We're still going to go... I think we're going to go with 1 more green just to be safe. Okay. So 16 land. Now what do we cut? Like, I like all of our cards is the problem. I guess I could cut the Skull Bomb. I like this one because we have like some big boom booms that could get a lot more out of flying. Plated Onslaught is still probably like a 4 mana card. We're down to 46. So let's see, we've got 11 2-drops. Slaughter Singer is pretty much just a 2/2 in this deck. We don't have any other toxic, I don't think. I guess he makes the mites a little better. That's about it. I guess the Sentry. So there's like some minor benefit. And the Duelist. Okay, so maybe Slaughter Singer's alright. I guess in this case, do we cut Onslaught or Basilica Shepherd? Like, I think we cut like maybe one of these just to get a little bit cheaper. We still have 9 artifacts. So if we cut Onslaught, what do we have for pump or tricks? We have Ruthless Predation, 3 Titanic Growths. So that's 4 plus the Spell Bomb is 5. Maybe that's enough. And then we have like 6 with the Prism. We still have 5 more cards to cut. Alright, so I guess Slaughter Singer helps both our duelists. So what does this look like if we cut like 1 Shepherd, which I'm not even sure I want to do because these cards are great. Like one Attendant, I guess, is Orthodoxy Enforcer. I don't know if we're going to have enough artifacts is the problem. Like, he might just be a 2/4 Vigilance, but there's a decent chance we can get him to be a 4/4. So, like, if we go down to this, maybe cut a Lightbringer. We still have 19 creatures, so we can cut some creatures. Slaughter Singer still helps the duelists. Helps some of the little stuff. I think maybe we try cutting Slaughter Singer. It's just not that much toxic. I do want him in there, but I gotta find room. Incubation Sac is just value, and it's an artifact. I don't want to cut any of the Titanic Reds. I want to keep all of these and Predation. So I think, like, if we have to cut one more card, so we've got our Boom Boom, and then we have some stuff. I guess we could potentially cut, like, Enforcer, because how many artifacts? We have 9 artifacts, so we have a decent chance of having 2. It does seem like one of the weaker cards, though. So if we cut Enforcer, now we're down to 40. And then I guess we should ask the question, do we want to put any of that stuff back in? I think I could see making room for this Slaughter Singer. I think it probably is better than, like, this vanilla Lightbringer. So I think I could see replacing that. And then we've got if there was a way to find room for the other Shepherd, that'd be great. I think with our curve, though, this is just going to be a better fit. Like, we have almost no 3-drops, and even though this Lightbringer isn't super, like, exciting, I think it's still better, just as, like, the body. I think I'm going to try it like this, see how it goes. So we've got 17 creatures, 7 non-creature spells. And of those non-creature spells, we have essentially 4 tricks, 5 tricks. Let's give it a go. Definitely some hard cuts here. Like, it's really hard cutting the top end. And I think that in reality, playing the 7-drop is maybe a bit ridiculous, but I really want to try it. It's probably not great, but we're gonna see. I'm definitely, like, stretching the deck to make it try to justify it here, so it does look like a lot of fun. I hope these Swoop and Lookouts are good. Like, they seem nice. I guess up against, like, any kind of flyer deck, it could be awful. But I think overall, kind of getting back to my whole change in draft strategy, I think just drafting decks that are sort of more aggressive, more low to the ground, it's just my play style. Like, I've always been an aggro player. for basically the entire time I've been playing Magic. So I'm less about the grindy decks and more about the get-in-your-face decks. So I think here, getting Justicar, if we think he's not going to play like a 2-2 or a 3-2 or something next turn, this one's nice just to make sure, like the first strike can push it through pretty well, but we've got the trick, so I think getting the Justicar out is actually fine. Basilisk is a little annoying, but I think we can trade for it, and that's fine. So then we'll just drop Skull Bomb here. We can trade for the Basilisk. If he wants to trade. Now we can trade Titanic Growth for Basilisk next turn. Okay, so the problem here is that we need our green mana if we're going to push with Deep Fake. I guess we just attack with this and see what he does. We can use the first strike to kill Basilisk, and then he won't kill our guy, but it'll be sort of, we're kind of like be trading Titanic Growth for Basilisk. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder if we should just like drop Lightbringer instead. We could also jump somebody here. I think just getting in with Deep Faith and Lookout is fine. Yeah, I think, see, if he chooses to block, we can do our thing and it's fine. Okay, so now we just want to do, see, now I'm sort of rethinking using our Titanic Growth to get rid of this thing, because now he's threatening on the ground. I think this turn we just drop Lattice Blade and then swing in for one. So I think if he swings in, oh good lord, he's got the Apostle of Invasion. That is terrifying. Okay, so I guess we could jump our Deep Faith to push through with that. We could also jump the Blade Mantis. play is here. I think maybe we jump the Blade Mantis. See if he decides to block. Okay, that's pretty nasty. So he swings for 10. That is gross. I think we take the 10, unfortunately. Oh, where's the extra land? Oh, this guy is not good. Alright, I think we do incubation sac. Oh, these things make artifacts. That's awesome. Alright, so if these both have to be blocked, I guess we can't get in with Deep Faith, unfortunately. If he has any kind of nonsense with that Apostle, it's super over. Question is, does he push? I think we take this, actually. We're not quite in range, so we can... Titanic Growth is exactly what we needed. So we don't quite have enough to make a guy and use Titanic Growth, but we can make Titanic Growth plus Lightbringer. So I think if we push with everyone... Released. Oh yeah, actually never mind, we just kill him because he can't block. That works. No reason to make it complicated. Titanic Growth is a sweet card. I'm not so sure about Tyrannax, but hopefully we get a chance to play it at least once. Just need a couple land and this hand is ready to go. There's the Tyrannax. I think we're cycling Skullbomb this turn. I guess let's slow him down a little bit. That seems fine. We could also use it like if he plays something here, but I like slowing him down a little bit. How about triple Lattice Blade Mantis? Got Lattice Blades for weeks. And then just like triple land off the top, get there. It seems good. Aha, he has his own Lattice Blade Mantis. I will raise you a Lattice Blade Mantis. Do you have another? Okay, so this is just worse than making one of these, unless he's got a trick. And another. Good old take 10. Well, I guess we're now faced with trading our 4/3 for a 3/3, which isn't great. But I think we might have to, just to try to push damage through. So here I think playing Duelist is probably the move, because then we can use this to push into 3/3 first strikes. So actually clearing out the 3/3 is worth doing. Yeah. Is this an artifact? No. Okay. So even though we're trading down, it's worth clearing out his 3/3. Okay, so now do we play Lightbringer? Because as a 3/3 first strike, if he makes another 3/3, it really is no benefit. This is a little bit more cost effective. I guess he has to keep more stuff back if we play Duelist. Yeah, I guess we play Duelist here. This card is not great, at least in this deck. Probably need to run 17 to make it work. Someday we'll play it. Okay, how about a land? Do we push just to trade with one of his 3/3s? I don't think we need to. It's more of a threat to, you know, instead of just letting him clear it off the board. This way he has to keep more stuff back. So I think we don't give him great options here. He keeps making 3/3s, which is annoying, but that was kind of ballsy. I guess he had another play. Okay. Alright, so now if we... This is going to make 2 1/1 artifacts. It's actually great because that'll be a 4/3. So if we push with everything here... Let's see, block here, or block here. He won't be able to block this well. This one blocks here. He has to block there, otherwise he dies. I mean, if I keep this around, then these can be 2/2s, which is great. So, like, this, and this definitely get in. I guess there's some reason to not attack with Singer here, although... How does this change things? So, I think he has to block all of these here. Maybe he gets to keep one guy. Yeah, I think we just keep our Slaughter Singer back. Now these are all 2/2s. Yeah, I can't think of a card that gets him out of this. I think he's just dead. And Platinum 3, okay, starting to climb. Well, I like how the deck's working so far. It seems to be pretty aggressive, pretty low to the ground. And there he is. Who knows? Will we see a game where he actually comes out? We'll see. Kind of a slow hand, but opponent mulligans. I think we might want to cycle this. I think especially since we're on the draw and he's kind of beating us down, I think we do want to cycle this. God, if he makes this thing a 5, that's 10 damage right there. Okay, so he could do 3 first strike. How do we deal with that thing? If we have 2 of these, I guess. So if we don't block, we take 8, go to 9, then he just kills us. So we're literally dead next turn unless we deal with this thing. So instead of chumping, if we block here, we take 6, we go to 11. So we're not just dead next turn, but it's very close. Yeah, and now we're essentially dead. So maybe we were supposed to just chump there. Oops. So if we chump, oh, this is just rough. That blade hold war whip is just nasty. And then this is game. Yeah, he's got us. Oh well. Someday we'll see you. I think we've drawn the Tyrannax every game, but never played it. Prism makes this hand perfect. Let's see, let's get the mantle going. I think the moral of this draft is to not draft that 7-drop. I still do want to see it hit play, but we probably won't. Okay, so if we make this thing a 4-3, I guess we just trade for 1. I think that's still fine, honestly. It's not crazy exciting, but we'll take it. And the Justicar plus Titanic Growth is just lots of fun. There's Elish Norn. Okay, what's the play here? Do we just swing in and then Titanic Growth to make it a 6-5? So if he double blocks, I guess he'll probably just single block is the problem. And then we have to just trade it for one of his guys, which is probably the 1-3, which seems kind of bad. So I think instead we just run out this Lightbringer, even though it's less interesting. I guess we could have made it like a 3-3 with predation and then attacked for another 3. That might have been okay. We can still do that next turn though. And he just has infinite X3s. What I really want is 4 mana so we can do predation and then also have like Titanic Growth backup. Swings in with a 1-3. Okay, what does he have? He could have the +3/+1 to make it a 4/4. He could have the 1 mana blue card that makes it a 2/6. What else could he have? I think the 2/6 makes the most sense. I guess the making it a 4/4 could work too. I'm kind of tempted to call his bluff here. I don't think I care though because we're at 24. Like I kind of want to pull the trick out just so we don't have to deal with it next turn. But I think I maybe want my mana, so I think I just let it go. Like I could just call him on it and block with my Lightbringer, but I think I'd rather just attack him. Alright, so now I think we need to kill this Acre Plate Golem. So I think, how do we do this? So I think we just Ruthless Predation with our Justicar. Make it a 3/3, kill his Acre Plate. We can still push in if we want. Otherwise, you can make this thing a 4/4. I think this is fine. And actually, am I okay trading with his 2/2? Not super excited to trade with the 2/2, but we've got more big stuff coming. So I think clearing some of his stuff out is fine. Really need some mana here. Yeah, I think now it's worth trading a Titanic Growth for one of these things. To the point where I'm going to attack with both guys and see what he does. So we can crew this for 3, make it a 4/4. Yeah, I think I'm still swinging in with Justicar. Like, I still want to get rid of his nonsense. I think it's better than just playing one of these. I don't think I can attack with both anymore, though. So I guess the problem is, like, if I attack with Justicar and he activates Ribskiff plus and then blocks with both, he gets my Justicar. So I'm trading Titanic Growth plus Justicar just for his Ribskiff, which seems bad. Yeah, so maybe we just play Deep Faith, because 1 for 2ing him is not amazing. Somewhere in our deck we have more land. I'm not sure where, but it's in there somewhere. I think there are exactly 2 cards that we can draw that cost 4 or more mana that are left in our deck. I think we just double trade here. He's at 11. Let's see. Actually, he only has 1 blocker. So we're taking 11, go down to 20. We could swing in for 4. I guess this forces us to Titanic Growth next turn, which seems kind of bad. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to trade. Okay. Guess we trade Titanic Growth for Axiom Engraver. Or we just sit and wait for him to attack again with this Cackler and then use it on one of these. That's probably better. Like, we just need to draw land. This was one of the 2 cards, by the way, that we could draw that was left in our deck that was not a land or something we could play. There is now exactly 1 card in our deck that we can draw that is not a land that we cannot play. Oh, God. Okay. Technically a land. Alright, Elish Norn can stop the ground a little bit. It's probably the play. This will make a lot of guys, so we do Elish Norn first here. Oh, so much for that. Yeah, I think we were just dead because next turn we play 2 blockers. All right. So 2 and 2. really want the dream of this guy to come out and be alive, but I think it's just not realistic. Like, he is great, but super slow, and not really for what this deck is doing. Although it pains me, I think we cut him. We play the other Basilica Shepherd. And anything else we want to change here? We could also, instead of playing the second Basilica Shepherd, we could play maybe another 3-drop, just to get a little bit more in there. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, I think we, as much as we love Elishnorn, most expensive card in this hand. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we want Lattice Blade here, even though I do want to pump this guy and push in with him. I think we can just trade him off now and it's fine. Card is such a good card. That's a good card too. Wow. So if we make this thing a 7/6, yeah, he can still kill it. So let's just drop another Lattice Blade this turn. Sure, I'll take that. It's a pity we don't have 5 land, but this is fine. We just Titanic Growth, potentially get there. work. Like, it's just hard to plan for Titanic growth. So far, pretty happy with the deck. All in all, the dream of the big time Tyrannax didn't happen, but that's okay. I think I would play like 5 Titanic Growths if I got them. Just such a great card. Oh, that's gross. Okay, so I guess if he attacks now, we're blocking. Okay, so this thing, what does it do? Put one of them top 3 cards. Yikes. That's awkward. I think we do want to clear the way for a Lattice Blade, so it's unfortunate, but I think we're just face palming into that thing. Seems like some nice value. Let's see. So he could go up to 6, so there's no point in using the Adaptive Spore Singer. I think we just get in and then replay with another Mantis. I guess he could blow us out if he has like the 2 mana counter spell by us just trying to play another Mantis here. We could play Titanic Growth to trade Growth for Raptor. But I think I'm just going to play another Mantis just to get our kind of our hand moving. And then if we draw another land, we'll have like 5 mana next turn. So I think I'm fine just trading here. Yeah, Raptor is really good. I really... Oh god, and then it's coming back. Okay, so now we can go Spore Singer and have Titanic Growth back up in case he has some sort of nonsense. So he could have the whatever thing of the Dross, which gives it -1/-1. I think I want to push the extra point of damage anyways, but let's see, is it worth removing an oil counter? I think so. Like, I think it's worth it. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the only one black spell he has, which he needs this to be a 5 toughness for it to work. Okay, this is great. Now we can use Predation on Mantis to kill Raptor. Okay, that's awkward. So they're fighting, right? I think they're fighting. Is that what Ruthless does? Yeah, it fights. Okay, so he's just dead. That's awkward. Yuck. That was pretty much the worst spell that he could have for us. Fencer, of course. Oh, what does this thing do? Okay, wow. So he had Whisper of the Dross, and then he's going to make a 3/3 out of this. Do we care with Titanic Growth? I don't think we do. I think we want to save this. We'll prevent 2 damage. So he's just got the business. I really like this Atmosphere Surgeon. Like, this seems like a really nice card for blue-black Get There. Yeah, this is pretty great. Three, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. We went 3-3, I think. So this is kind of it was an okay draft. Lesson learned, 7 drops don't mix with 16 land decks. And probably should have just taken another card in that pack. But overall, I was happy with the draft. If you guys like the content, please consider subscribing, liking, adding a comment. We really appreciate it. It helps the channel. So we might do some more standard soon. I think I'm still kind of on my draft kick. So anyways, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.